it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, you guys, I'm feeling brave, and the reason why I'm saying that is because we're gonna be talking about Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. And the reason that I'm talking about these two ladies is because now there's an allegation that Selena Gomez delayed Hailey Bieber's Rhode brand from entering into Sephora. I want to get into this with y'all now because I have a feeling this allegation has the potential to go wild, as the internet often does whenever it comes to anything regarding Selena and Hailey. So I want to address it now, get it out of the way. And since we're on the topic of messy allegations regarding Selena Gomez and the Biebers, I figure we might as well also discuss this other recent messy report about how Selena Gomez is snubbing Justin Bieber from her wedding with Benny Blanco. As you can probably tell, I have so many thoughts about all of these allegations, but I'm gonna try really hard to hold them until it's time to pop off. So first, you guys, because this is the first pop off of the week, you know I have to check in and see how the House of Hill is doing. So let me know how you are, what you've been up to, all of that good stuff down below. Me personally, you guys, I finally feel like I'm starting to get back into a routine after the holidays. And I know some of you are probably saying, Maddison, it's the end of January. You should have been back in your routine weeks ago. But I don't know about anyone else. January has been a lot. I feel like the beginning of the year really came in with a bang. So I am just now what it feels like finally getting back into the swing of things. I know earlier this week on one of the lives I mentioned how I hadn't even had time to make my vision board for my phone background. I did that last night. Also, Lunar New Year was this week, and it's the year of the snake, which is all about transformation. So I've been really trying hard to start implementing some new habits. I really want to try to keep improving myself so that way I can show up even better for y'all. So yeah, that's been something that's on my mind this week, really trying to figure out a workout routine. I've been meditating the past 2 mornings, nothing crazy, just like a quick 5-minute, today's gonna be a great day meditation on Insight Timer. But yeah, I'm slowly trying to do the things, you guys, and I know it's always easy to start off strong at the beginning of the year, but I'm really gonna try to implement healthy habits and hold on to them. But enough about me, because I know you guys are like, Maddison, you teased Selena and Hailey T. Can you chop and get to it? And yes, I can. So straight to the tea people, go ahead and drop this time code down there in the comments to help out your fellow straight to the tea people. And now let's get to unwrapping the Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber facts. Okay, so unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you obviously know that Selena Gomez has a very successful beauty brand called Rare Beauty, which she exclusively sells at Sephora. Now, Rare has been sold in Sephora since its initial launch, and its success has helped push Selena Gomez's net worth to over $1 billion. I think at the end of 2024, it was reported that her net worth was $1.6 billion. So yes, to say that Rare Beauty is successful would be an understatement. Now, in that same breath, Hailey Bieber also has a beauty line called Rhode. Her brand started off with a little more focus on skincare, but now has evolved to selling some makeup products. It is a DTC brand, aka direct to consumer. And for being a DTC brand, it's very successful as well. Rhode reportedly brought in $90 million in revenue in 2024, which is great for Hailey, especially because we know there's been some reported money problems when it comes to Justin Bieber. However, despite Rhode's success, we now have this report that it is allegedly trying to make its way into a retailer, and that retailer that Rhode is trying to get into is Sephora. Now, on the surface, that obviously already has some potential mess, because the internet, of course, is going to say, Hailey is copying Selena, blah, 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 blah. But unfortunately, you guys, the situation now has even more potential mess, thanks to this new allegation that was started with a reporter named Rachel Strugarts at Puck. She alleged that Rare is one of Sephora's most important brands, and then an insider alleged that Selena's strong ties to Sephora initially slowed the process, in addition to Sephora's general caution with celebrity brands, slowed the process of Rhode getting into Sephora. Now, to kind of back up this allegation, this source said that it even took Sephora several years before they brought in Ariana Grande's fragrance. Again, so generally trying to show that, yes, they're cautious bringing in celebrity brands, but that Selena might have had a hand in making it an even slower process for Hailey and Rhode. Now, well, I just want to pop off about that immediately. As I mentioned, that's not the only messy report we have regarding Selena and the Biebers this week. We also have this recent report from Radar Online, you guys. And before anyone says, Maddison, seriously, Radar Online, you guys know I never fully count out Radar Online. For example, they were one of the first ones to report that Ariana Grande was having trouble with her husband, Dalton Gomez. And look what happened. That ended up being true. So I never completely write off Radar Online, but we do have to sift through the tea, which you know that's what we do best here in the House of Hill anyway. So we're gonna gonna sift through this report, you guys, that is giving us some insight into why Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are snubbing Justin and not inviting him to their wedding, given Justin and Benny's previous friendship. This insider said, quote, Justin would like to be friends. He genuinely has no hard feelings, but Selena isn't interested. The truth is he did not treat her well, and out of respect for herself, she doesn't allow people that have hurt her to be in her world. This report brings up how Hailey was trying to be supportive of Selena and Benny's engagement by liking Selena's engagement post on Instagram, but this source maintains that Selena, regardless, does not want the Biebers to be a part of her big day. Then the source ended their insider info saying, quote, for a long time she thought Justin was the love of her life, but now she realizes how wrong she was. Benny is her soulmate, and she's so grateful to have found him. All right, you guys, I am bursting with my thoughts about all of this messiness, so let's go ahead and make this pop off official and get to that shambong. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm trying to implement healthier habits, which include working out, something that I have to do after this. So we're gonna pop off with this kind of bubbly instead. I really need to reach out to Bubbly. They really need to be sponsoring the House of Hill, you guys. Okay, you guys, so first, let's talk about this report about Selena Gomez snubbing Justin and Hailey from her wedding with Benny Blanco because it's freshest on our minds. Y'all, I don't blame Selena one bit for not wanting Justin at her wedding, okay? Even if Justin does want peace, which I do believe because we have heard that consistently. We've heard that Justin wants to be friendly. We've even heard that Justin wants to try to rekindle his friendship with Benny Blanco, something that Benny Blanco obviously isn't interested in. But regardless of all of that, I don't believe Selena owes Justin an invitation to her wedding, okay? Even if he wants peace, even if he wants to rekindle his friendship with Benny Blanco, now Benny is with Selena. They're committing their lives to one another. Call me immature, call me petty, but I'm probably not marrying a man who is friendly with my toxic ex. I think Benny is doing the right thing by letting Selena completely make this decision. In my opinion, that's what a husband should do. And for anyone who wants to say, you're just saying this because you like Selena, that's not true. I'm saying this because this is how I feel personally. I personally feel that my husband should not be chummy, buddy, super friendly with someone who didn't treat me well. Yes, we can all have moved on. Yes, we can all be cordial, but I don't want you making music and in the studio with somebody who did terrible things to me. It has nothing to do with this being about Selena or Justin. I feel like on principle, Benny Blanco is doing the right thing. There is no reason why Justin and Hailey should be at Selena and Benny's wedding. And also, I know some people even just have a general rule of thumb of no exes at a wedding. I remember that from a How I Met Your Mother episode. The other thing I want to mention, Justin might be a little too late anyway, because we know, or at least we speculate to know, that Selena and Benny actually got engaged back in August. They only just announced it in December on Instagram. And there's a possibility that Selena and Benny might have already gotten married. We have heard reports that Selena did not want a long engagement, and if she already got engaged in August, there's a possibility that her and Benny could have already tied the knot anyway, making Justin's desire to potentially want to come to the wedding a moot point. Okay, moving on to this whole Rhode versus Rare getting into Sephora situation. Do I think Hailey and Rhode have been trying to get into Sephora? Yes. Why would you not want your brand sold in Sephora? I think from a strictly business standpoint, it makes complete sense to me that Hailey would want her product sold in a Sephora. Now, having said that, do I think it would have been easier for Hailey to get into Ulta? Yes. And that is no shade to Ulta. No one think it's shade to Ulta. I love Ulta. They sell my eyelashes there. I'm saying Ulta as opposed to Sephora because Kylie Cosmetics is sold in Ulta, and I feel like Kylie could have connected Hailey with the Ulta people, and that could have been a very easy transition getting her products in there. And honestly, maybe that's still a possibility. Maybe Hailey might go that way now that there's grumblings of this Rhode versus Rare Sephora situation. And to be honest with you guys, me personally, if Sephora was dragging their feet on me, because y'all know I can be petty, I would be like, I'm gonna go somewhere else to have my product in their store. But having said that, Sephora is obviously major. Sephora is obviously one of the biggest beauty retailers, so I can understand why that would be Hailey's goal. I also think that Sephora cares very much about maintaining a good relationship with Selena Gomez. The revenue of Rare Beauty has made Selena Gomez a billionaire, which means it has also made Sephora a lot of money as well. And because Rare is sold exclusively at Sephora, I could see Sephora definitely wanting to make sure that their relationship with Selena Gomez stays stays in good standing. Now, do I necessarily believe that Selena Gomez herself slowed the process and slowed the talks between Rhode and Sephora? I'll be honest, not necessarily, but do I think that somebody who's maybe in charge of making those decisions on who Sephora partners with said, hey, do we think it's a good look to be bringing in Hailey's brand when we exclusively already sell Selena's? That I think was probably a conversation. And for people saying, Maddison, there's no way Sephora cares that much, I really believe that they do, aside from just obviously her brand bringing them a lot of success. I even remember when Rare first launched, I went to my local Sephora and the employee who was helping me color match when I was looking at my Rare beauty, she talked about how Selena Gomez was literally in their employee Zoom, talking about the products, educating them about their products. So I think Sephora's loyalty for Selena goes beyond obviously her brand just bringing them a lot of success. Now, ultimately, at the end of the day, do I think Selena Gomez would be mad at Sephora if they ended up carrying Rhode? Not necessarily. I think Selena does want peace with the Biebers. I think she no longer wants to be in headlines with the Biebers. I think she wants to keep things cute and cordial. So that's why I don't think she would necessarily be mad. But do I think she could potentially be annoyed because then anytime Rare and Sephora are brought up, Rhode is likely going to be brought up and there are going to be so many conversations of Rare versus Rhode and Sephora? Yes. Nonetheless, I believe she didn't have a personal hand in it. I do believe people at Sephora were cautious about it. And like I said, well, I don't think Selena would be mad and not want them to carry Rhode because she's not that kind of girl. I genuinely believe she doesn't want to tear others down like that. So hopefully this kind of helps put a pin in this situation before it has the potential to run wild. And obviously we'll stay tuned to see if Rhode really does end up in Sephora. Regardless, you know, when it comes to these two ladies, if anything happens, I'll be sitting right here to fill you in on it. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you when it comes to the latest with Selena and the Biebers. Let out all your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to keep coming back here to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to show me a little extra love or you just want to make sure I see your comment, don't forget you can also hit that super thanks button down below. You guys, also just one other quick reminder, if you are a video person, please consider joining my channel membership. In addition to a members only live and access to the members only group chat, you get a guaranteed members only video every single Friday. So please check out the channel membership if you're interested. Also, you guys know you can check out all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see y'all next time.